Hi, everybody. My name is Audrey Vargas. In case you don't know me, I'm one of the owners at Bear Beauty Lounge, a spa in San Francisco in the marina. We are a beauty lounge as well as a training academy and community hub for estheticians, as we aspire to be. We want to raise the beauty community. We have Oh, goodness, my mind is racing because I'm kind of nervous about talking to you guys today, which if you followed us for a while, you know I'm usually quite the talker. But I want to share something with you today that is very, very important to me personally, to Bear Babes that have worked with us over the last 10 years, to people near and far in the spa industry. About 2 months ago, I've waited 2 months to do this and I thought I was ready. Where do I start? Now I'm getting nervous. So a little bit of backstory. Get me going. Our Bear Beauty Lounge, we found this space about 10 years ago in 2010 and fell in love with it. My old partner and I, Craig Filosa, we knew we wanted to do another spa. We weren't exactly sure the details, the sizes, what we wanted, but Bear was born from one of the very first amazing big mega spas in the city. We were the first true spa. A lot of you guys have probably been to True Spa over the years or remember it in all the magazines. I mean, we had a national press. It was amazing. First to do oxygen facials in the city, first to do hard wax. It was an innovative, progressive spa that I was so proud to be part of. And he and I, Craig was my boss, we opened Bear together. And the community that was born from Bear was just amazing. The teammates that have come in and out over the years, and the first few years, very fluid between True and Bear. So Bear was in a unique situation in that we were a brand new spa, but our estheticians, our staff were the freaking bomb because they were trained at one of the best spas in the city and then came over to Bear. And it became a really tight-knit group of girls that they were roommates, they were best friends, they just were such close friends, and they really grew up together. And we started, for the first time in our spa life, hiring estheticians that were either right in school or right out of school. So it allowed me to establish relationships with the different beauty schools in town and really, really put on a mentor hat. Not just a manager, not just a spa director, but really mentor these young women as they evolved in their careers, which for me, at the time, I didn't realize how meaningful it was. But now that I'm older and a mom and, we're approaching our 10-year anniversary of Bear, has been so impactful in my career to be able to be part of these women's lives. And I've realized, especially in these past months, how much impact they have had in my life. And, a lot of you guys already know. I don't know if I can do this anymore. So 2 months ago, I'll show a picture as I try to gather myself. So this is Erika Filosa. She was our very first person that we hired at Bear. She started at Bear. She was newer in her career. She shouldn't say newer. She'd been an esthetician for years, but she had never got her big break. She had worked in the back of salons. She'd worked with some amazing brands. She was ahead of her time. She was already a huge believer in clean beauty, working with eminence. She worked at Ooh La La Salon on Van Ness. People that have been in the city a long time probably remember that silly place. And she was eager. She was so eager to put her professionalism, to put her poise and confidence to use. She's a CIDESCO licensed esthetician, which CIDESCO is like the masters of the beauty school. It's very hard. It's a lot more hours. And she was so proud of that. She was so proud of her CIDESCO training. So she had worked with us at Thru. She helped us build out Bear. She was here with us when we were doing the building. When we first got this location, it was hot pink and green and white. And we had up on the ceiling, I don't know if you can see the ceilings. We have, I mean, this beautiful, these are real trees, repurposed wood, lumber, but we would come in here and we would have our meetings with wood everywhere, lumber everywhere, and we'd try to plan out the rooms and get the sizing right. And so she got to play a part in everything. And she bounced around over the years. She tried to leave me a couple times and came back, getting other experiences and coming back. Bear was truly her home. And she became, so we'd worked together for 10 years. She started in 2010. She became she was the original Bear Babe, but as she grew and as people came and went, she established herself, her clientele, her reputation in the marina and in San Francisco for her skincare knowledge, her waxing expertise, her bedside manner, her goofy, kind of sassy, but also professional personality and attitude. She became our trainer. She became just really my right-hand gal. She was a beauty counter educator with me. She went with me when we closed Thru. I went and did a spa consulting project because we sold our esthetician department to a spa called Qua. And that was my first getting my feet wet in spa consulting, and went and taught them, put together their aesthetics department, established their vendor relationships, hired and trained their front desk staff. And she came with me. She was my ride or die in the beauty world. She came and worked there for a while. We would go to trainings and talks at the esthetician schools. We get to travel to Sacramento so many times for different beauty counter events. And she lived in Benicia. So when we moved to Benicia, was so excited to talk shop with her and talk shit with her and just establish that. 2 years ago, she went and she opened her own spa. And as much as it broke my heart when she did that, it was time, and I was so happy for her, and she was so proud of her space. Skin Deep is such a beautiful space, and so many of her clients were so loyal to her. I mean, when she went out of town, oh my God, to try to get people to see other estheticians, no matter how good they were. Well, Erika does it like this. Erika does it like that. People loved her, rightfully so. She's amazing. 2 months ago, Erika passed away unexpectedly. And she's left a hole in the beauty community, in her friends' hearts and her family's hearts. And I wanted to find a way to allow her memory to stay with us and to be able to tell her story a little bit longer. And the beauty community, we don't exactly have a meeting with every esthetician come together until I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to allow her memory to live with us and allow us to pay tribute to how appreciative I am for her helping us lay the groundwork at Bear, and for her help and personality and all the goods and the bads that have come along with this. She's shaped who I am. She's shaped how I run my businesses. She's shaped how I train people. Her leaving, of course, so happy for her, so excited, but it also hit me that I needed to have more to offer my girls. I needed to have more so that people like that I love and respect and admire, that I have more to offer them to continue to grow with me. And when she left, she and Sam, another one of my babies, left together. And that was part of the process of eventually my new partner, Perry, who she and I bought out our old partner, Craig, to really change Bear's overall mission and goal, and to add the training academy to this, and to get more immersed in the beauty community as the true leaders. We've shown we know what we're doing in the spa world. We can do some bomb services, but we want to be able to continue to support our team to grow to their goals, their dreams. And how do we do that? And so to be able to add a training department and add that next level of success and potentially growth in new locations, that was something that really got spurred. And those aren't the only two girls that have left that are meaningful to me. I mean, I think we've trained our 8 biggest competitors in the city, all of which I cheer on from the sidelines. As a friend, I'm so excited. And as a business owner, it's heartbreaking to see these amazing women leave. But Erika was special and was someone who really helped shape who we are today. And anybody who's worked at Bear knows that I work really hard to make sure the girls don't get too territorial over their rooms. And we have a name for the room. This is River Room. We have Barn. We have Blue Moon. And we have Sunset. And we have the vault. The vault is what used to be the old bank vault. It's a whole different beast back there. But when people talk about Erika's room, Sam's room, Bree's room, oh, River Room, oh, right. I mean, every day I try to correct these girls because I don't want them to get mad about who was in my room, who left this in my room, who didn't clean up, right? Anyone that's in the spa industry, you probably can relate a little bit. Well, Erika was very picky about who was in her room. And she would know if you used one of her tweezers, she would know if there was one strip of wax that had been pulled in the wrong way and some flicked on the wall or something. And so this was Erika's room. And people knew they didn't fuck with Erika's room. They didn't want to use Erika's room because Erika would be mad at them. And people liked to use Erika's room because it was always in really good condition too. It was always stocked. It was always clean. And so an idea I had, and I don't know, probably only people that have worked here are going to understand, but I wanted to pay tribute to her by officially deeming this Erika's room, so that when people will see this and ask, Erika's room, who's Erika, will have the chance to share the impact that she made in our community, in our lives, and her story will be told. So Erika, this is to you. This is in honor of you. And we're thankful. And to her family, to Amber, to her dad, Rolf, thank you for letting us be friends with her. Thank you for contributing such a wonderful gal to our community and our lives. We're thankful for our time. And her memory will live, at least with the Bear Babes, with our small community, for as long as we're here. And so we have our little plaque made. Erika's room, established 2010. She left beauty in this world because she truly did. The memories and friendships that she's left and people that are still struggling a lot mourning her. We're all so happy that we got to spend the time that we did with her. We'll cherish those memories forever. And so I pulled down a lot of pictures because I wanted to show for clients that maybe don't know if you know Erika. These are a couple of our favorite silly memories. She also hated to take pictures, so there's not a whole ton of them because I would take pictures of every training she did and she'd rip them down. This was our very first Bear outing. There's a lot of faces there. One of the first. No, this is the old one with Danny and Alia and Sarah. There's Erika back there. Liz, Matsuma, Brandy, Frankie, Craig. This was one a couple years ago. This one was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And so if you're a client, you've ever been a client of hers, know she loved you, she appreciated you. This is my favorite picture of her. I'm going to put this one in a frame. And thank you for listening. I'm sorry for not keeping it together, but it's hard. So thank you so much for listening, and sorry for rambling. And Erika, we love you. Erika's family, our thoughts are with you. Bye, guys.